people hit me up and told me that Cruz and Gervonta Davis was in talks, like we talked about Calvin Ford saying, well, he wanted Tank to fight Devin Haney, but if they couldn't fight Devin Haney, the pivot was Cruz. So basically, we already read between the lines that they was going to fight Cruz. And I kind of spoke on a little bit about how they didn't put Cruz in the best position to be successful, or for this rematch to be successful. You know, they didn't do anything to make him any bigger, bro. They didn't get him no main events. They didn't put him in with no name brand fighters. He was on the undercard versus, you know, guys we didn't even know. And they got guys like Frank Martin. I mean, if they gonna build him up that way, why not put him in there against Michelle Rivera? Why not put him in there versus Michelle Rivera as the main event instead of Frank Martin? If you trying to build him up as a pay-per-view star. Now, I know he really ain't technically like the star PBC fighter because he with Pacquiao and Sean Gibbons. But you want to make this event as big as possible. You want to make this fight as big as possible. So, at the end of the day, it don't seem like Ryan Garcia, you know, it don't seem like Tank Davis is going to continue to fight big fighters and march towards being a true superstar. You know, Lara had to fight Mayweather. I mean, trial. Then he had to fight Mayweather. Then not too long after that, he had to fight Lara. Not too long after that, he had to fight Triple G. He still had to have premier fights. It's kind of like a top shelf, you know, Long Island or something. You know, the liquors that go in there are supposed to be top shelf. And that's different. That's why it's an upcharge from a regular Long Island. So they're going to continue for Tank to be top shelf. He got to be fighting a diet of name brand fighters, established fighters. And at the end of the day, you know, that just lets you know that they want to regress with Tank instead of keeping him moving forward. And then he be having a lot of shit to say when it's no space for opportunity. When people are locked in with other fights, he run his fucking mouth. But as soon as ain't nobody got shit scheduled, ain't nobody got nothing going on. You know, ain't nothing popping. Then here he come running his fucking mouth. There he go, being quiet as hell. The boy got the confidence of a midget at an Amazon, like an Amazon woman convention. And people act like they don't even peep game, bro. I peep game. Fuck what he talking about, and fuck what anybody talking about. Watch how they moving. You can see the sincerity in their decision making and in their actions. And like I said before, they're gonna regress. And then, okay, it's one thing to regress, or at least have progression with Cruz. Put him in the main event. Put him in position to fight guys where he can get his name out there, and so he look good. And now this rematch bigger than ever. They don't know what they doing, dude. They doing shit off script. They don't know what they doing, bro. Let's call it what it is. They don't know what they doing. They just throwing shit together. And he going around, and that's why he said, well, you know, I don't want to say their names and all that, because he know he don't want to be on the hook and be held responsible. Because he don't want to fight none of them dudes. Why not? You got that momentum from Ryan Garcia. Why not roll into a Devin Haney fight? I can see why he say not secure, because ain't no belts on the line. But if Devin relinquished the belt, they'll put all four on the line for them. But like I said, it's just the act, bro. It's just the act. You know, you just wonder, like, why would they want to take that route of regression? Why would you want to regress like that? At least, you know, progress what the Cruz is. Put him in the spotlight, put him as active as possible, put him in the main event and premier fights. And I guess their way of doing that is making him the co-feature versus Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. In a fight, everybody gonna be in the concourse, chopping it up, doing interviews, shooting dice, making bets, getting alcohol, getting nachos and shit like that, planning what they gonna do after the fight, hollering at the shorties. Nobody give a fuck about that co-main event. To keep it real, you know. So. But we all knew this was the fight they was trying to make originally instead of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia held his ground. That was the difference. Ryan Garcia held his ground, and Tank Davis didn't. That was the major difference. That was the major difference. Ryan Garcia held his ground, and Tank ain't had no other choice, but to go ahead and fight Ryan Garcia. So they ain't trying to fight nobody, bro. And like I said, when people turn around and say, well, Tank Davis is the top fighter, and I just be looking at, everything that shine ain't gold. Everything ain't glitter ain't silver. Straight up and down. If you ain't fighting top opposition, how can you be a top fighter? Motherfucker about to be 29 years old, damn near 30. And everybody, it look good. It look good versus the level of opponent that he fighting. And everybody can respect the skill set, but if you ain't challenging this, I don't know how good you is. Just being real. Eastside Cruz has proved nothing before Tank or after Tank to make me believe that he could be a world champion, other than the eye test. What has he proven that he can be a world champion, other than the eye test? Let's keep it real. A eye test. He ain't got in there with Williams Zepeda. He ain't got in there with Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. And I know why he get in there with Shakur and them guys, because he was already promised the Tank Davis rematch. And they probably gonna sell it. Well, this time it's gonna be on a Saturday instead of a Sunday. That's what they gonna sell it as. But so be it. That's why I be believing shit motherfuckers be saying. You gotta show me, bro. You gotta show me. Because words can be hollow. They could just be words. You gotta put in that work, but I don't remotely think he did enough to deserve a tune-up. Let me call it like I see it. He definitely ain't done. His whole career been damn near a tune-up. For real. But hey, Shakur Stevenson already told him, what are you planning to do? Even though, maybe some people feel like he broke the bro code on that, but shit, like I said, these youngsters today don't have no code. And through all history, a lot of men didn't have no code, so I don't even know what that is no more. But he ain't want to fight nobody. He ain't gonna fight nobody. That's why, he fade into the black, he go quiet. And then when he got a fight coming up, he always talking about somebody using his name, but he be the main motherfucker using people's name. Real talk. He don't have no confidence. Fighters like him can never be the greatest or the best. Or a top fighter. Because his lack of confidence and his lack of initiative to step it up to get the belts. I'm thinking he like 25, 26, something like that. That motherfucker about to be 30 and still won't step it up. Still won't step it up. Dude's a ultimate pump faker, bruh. And if he do step it up and he step it up in a major way, he beat some of these dudes. He gonna wait till these dudes out of the division, got some losses, and then he gonna try to drag him down the weight and all that. Dude, it's best for boxing, dude, if this dude just get the fuck out of here, dude. If he go ahead and lose, we don't have no space for them more of these hoe ass niggas in boxing that's moving like that. I'm tired of that shit. At least Canelo fought somebody. Real talk. At least Charles Jamil will run his mouth, but he'll fight a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? At least Earl, found his balls, like Mr. Potato Head balls, and he put them on, and he fought somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even before Errol Spence, he fought a couple people in there. I ain't mad at it. Ain't want too much to choose from. You can't force Al to give you Keith Thurman. But Johnny Jackson say, it's the way it goes. These dudes, man, they be running their mouth like they really about something, nigga. They don't be about nothing, bruh. About nothing. That's the problem. About nothing. I'm marking my words. He gonna fuck around and crash. He gonna crash out outside the ring, or he gonna fuck around and lose to. If he don't ever fight nobody, he gonna fuck around and lose to somebody he won't pose to. Mark my words. Mark my words. I done seen it in boxing too much. If you don't know how to matchmake, and part of matchmaking is giving the right challenges and the right increments at the right steps. And people matchmake like him, he gonna crash out unless he truly one of the exceptions and special ones. And they too few far in between. So, but like I said before, A lot of people said, well, the rematch was the first fight was close, and I thought he were in the way. Well, I thought he beat him. He probably wasn't used to fighting somebody shorter than him, and it's a totally different dynamic. It's kind of like climbing a ladder, bro. If you got to climb a ladder on top of a roof versus probably climbing the ladder or doing the two-step in the kitchen, it's a totally different feeling. So that dimensions, they change a lot, you know. So, but like I said before, like I said, it is what it is. To me, that fight should be on regular CBS or something like that platform. That's the way to sell it. Or, you know, they should have built up Cruz a lot better. He should have been in there fighting Michelle Rivera. He should have been in there with Frank Martin. He should have been in there with William Zepeda. He should have been there with somebody like that. But then he want to turn around and say, well, I'll fight Regis Prograis and I'll do this. But you don't want to fight niggas in your own division. You have fought nobody in your own division I named Tank Davis. No, none of them. Not Shakur, you said no. Not, you know, never heard you throw your head in for Devin. Even though you're probably going to get it. Not Lomachenko, not Frank Martin, not Michelle Rivera. Not William Zepeda, not Joseph Diaz, and etc. So, yeah, just thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.